Anybody out there that is in an abusive relationship, please get out. Get out. I mean, don't give no second chances. Don't think that you can change them because you cannot change them. I try to kill myself. Abuse. And I have been abused all my life. It's like I was living with the devil. He was out here to kill, destroy, and steal. God is my strength. Hi, my name is Sarah Acevedo. I am 50 years old. Yes, I am. And I am a domestic violence survivor.
You can relate to domestic violence, obviously, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me when it started, and when did you know you had to get out? Who?
Well, my first husband, he was a cheater. Mm-hmm. But at the time, I honestly didn't care because I wanted to. We were married, so I wanted to make things work, and that's where I had my first son. His name is Kevin, and he's my world. And he was, let me see, I was more smarter than him because he didn't know English and I did.
Your first husband?
Yeah, my first husband. And then I became pregnant with baby girl. And that's when abuse really started like coming in my life because I carried my baby 9 months, and he got mad at me on July the 6th. He got mad at me and he kicked me in the stomach.
Mm. And why did he get mad?
Because I kept telling him that my water broke and we didn't have a phone, and I kept telling him.
He kicked you in the stomach.
Mm-hmm. Kicked me in the stomach, and I lost my baby. So I carried her 9 months, heard her heartbeat, fixed her nursery and everything, but never got to hold her.
Boyfriend, and what would he do? Like, how would he abuse you? What would be things that tick him off, or you think that? Yeah.
He would say that I was too pretty and I attracted too much attention. So he would call me names. You fat, you ugly, you nasty. You fat, you ugly, you nasty. Nobody's gonna want you. He would tell me that by me having 3 kids, because I do have 3 boys, he would say nobody wants you. You old, and I would just like brush it off. And he would constantly. I had to cook for him, do everything for him. He wasn't working. I was working.
So he would verbally abuse you as well.
Verbally, mental. I went through all types of abuse with him, verbally.
What was
mentally.
The worst one?
I think the worst one was when he came home one day. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was laying down, and he was real big. He was like, at the time, like 465 pounds, and he put his weight on me, and he bit me. He bit me because he had to show me how to respect, a nigga.
So you never knew what love really felt like. You just thought that was a...
Yeah, I don't really know what love feels like right now. I just know that God loves me, and that's it. God tried to remove me out of this. He tried to remove me plenty of times out of the situations I was in, but I didn't know how to let go. I did not know how to let go. I felt that if I would let go, I wasn't able to survive, even though I am self-sufficient because I have worked all my life. I'm bilingual. I'm a good person. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't party. I don't even have a life.
So at one point, did you blame God? Because I would imagine somebody going through all of that, they would, eventually blame God. Did you ever blame God for what you were going through?
Yeah, because I didn't know God. I was not aware of God as I am now. I felt like on my last fight with Derek, that was it. It was like God telling me, look, this is it. Before that last fight, we fought and we broke up, and then we went back together. I kept taking him back because I kept hoping that I could change him. Yes, that was my
So you kept taking your abuser back because you thought you could change him.
Yeah.
But how did you know you could change him if you've never experienced love?
I just thought that maybe he would stop hitting me. Maybe he would stop mistreating me if I don't know what I was doing wrong because I would get blamed for everything. You know?
Did he ever hit the children?
Never touched them.
None of it. Not your first husband or your second
No.
husband. Never
No,
hit the children.
no.
Take me to the moment where it was just really bad. Take me to that one bad moment that you thought you wouldn't make it out of. That you thought he was going to really kill you.
When we were living in Fort Benning, well, I was staying there with him. The kids were in school, and I went back over there, and he was he would get into like a rage mode. He would change. His whole face, everything would change. So I knew I was in trouble. He would drag me by the hair. You know, I'm tired of you, I'm gonna kill you, and this and that. And I would look at him like, but what did I do? I haven't done nothing. I just came here to talk to you. And you just hear you every time, and he would treat me like shit. But all the females out there, he would treat them queens. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing this? And I would ask him, how come you treat everybody else with kindness, love, or gratitude? You accept them. But me, I'm trash. But I'm the one that's living with you. I'm the one that's putting up with all your shit. And it's not fair. But
how did you get the courage to leave?
Just left.
Take me to
And
that day. How was that? Was it scary?
but I didn't leave until maybe a year ago. That was after my last fight. See, before this, I tried suicide. I kept trying to call for help, but nobody listens. When you're in domestic violence and you call the police so many times, but then you are back in the same situation, I guess they just feel that there's, the police really don't do nothing here. They'll go answer the call, tell you, or put a restraining order, and that's it. I have a paper trail, but it didn't work. So I felt one day, I don't drink pills, honestly. And I went home, and I did not know this. I did not know that my youngest son was watching. And I went in the room, and I popped some pills. And I always have had problems drinking pills, swallowing. And because I would think I would choke. But that day, it was like, no. And I went, and I got some of his medicine or pills, whatever he had, and I just swallowed them. Then my youngest one was the one that called 911. And I remember the cop asking me, what do you drink? What do you take? And I was like, nothing, because I was being selfish. I just wanted a way out for me without thinking the consequences, without thinking that I was going to leave my kids behind, without thinking about anybody but myself.
And why didn't you want to be here anymore?
I didn't want to be
Why would
here.
you risk leaving your children and all that? What made you just give up?
Because I was tired of fighting. I was tired of being a punching bag. I was tired of fighting. I was tired of trying to justify my innocence to this man. He would always accuse me of cheating. I never cheated. I was always faithful, but he was the one who was cheating. And I found out so many things more about him.
Gotcha. So
after they put me in the ambulance, honestly, they took me to the Bradley Center. I was there for 2 weeks. And Matthew, them 2 weeks were the hardest weeks. It was a reality check for me to understand what I tried to do. Those 2 weeks at the Bradley Center showed me the reality of what I did.
So they took you to the Bradley Center.
Yeah.
And you had 2 weeks there.
2 weeks there. And they treat you good. They give you good food there. I gotta give them that prop. But it showed me that I was being selfish. I was just thinking about me, not realizing that, I was gonna die. What would happen if I would die? My kids, who were gonna take care of them? that's when I decided, I said, what do I do? So I got on my knees and I prayed. I prayed God to give me the strength. Because if I was going to be able to get out of this place that I was in, I was
Domestic violent place.
yeah, I was not going back.
So your life now, describe your life now in small words and the best that you can.
My life now is peaceful.
Mhm.
Is calm. There's no chaos. Is awesome because I have God in my life. Because I surrender my life to God. And He's my best friend. It's hard for me to trust. I do have trust issues. I do have low self-esteem. I'm trying to learn how to love me because I now understand that I can love my kids because they're my kids. But how can I tell you I love you when I don't know how to love me?
So, what do you know for sure about life? So if you ask me what I know for sure, I would say, as a young person, what I know for sure about life is that it's not easy, but it can be done. And if you do it well, then you can bless a lot of people in the long run. So what do you know for sure about life?
Life is like a roller coaster. All you have to do is strap up and enjoy the ride. You're going to have ups and downs, but you can't give up because God gives you the necessary tools for you to withstand anything that comes your way. But first, you got to put God first in everything. Matthew, when I tell you in everything is everything. Before you get up, if any time he allows you to open your eyes, you thank Him. You always got to be thankful and be humble because this world out here now is teaching people not to care.
You had one word to describe your life. This is the last question. You had one word to describe your life. What would it be?
What words describe my life? It was, ooh. It was painful, but I know you said one word, but
I made it.
I made it. I overcame.
Thank
I'm
you.
overcoming everything.
Thank you. Really
Yeah.
good. Really good. Thank you for this.